The compact block, defense as a wall. The team stays close together, both horizontally and vertically. Lines are tight, central space is suffocated, and the opponent gets forced into wide areas where the danger is lower. It looks passive, but it's deliberately designed. Mid-block and low-block teams live by it. The idea is simple. Make yourself as small and difficult to break down as possible, then hit on the counter. The diamond block, winning the midfield battle. Instead of a flat four in midfield, the shape becomes a diamond. The center becomes overloaded with bodies, passing lanes are blocked, and opponents can't find the killer ball through the middle. The trade-off is obvious though. Wide areas open up. Teams with dangerous wingers absolutely love playing against a diamond because the flanks are practically an invitation. The flat back line. Discipline as a weapon. All four defenders stand in a perfectly straight line. Offside traps become easy to coordinate, and the defensive structure looks neat and organized. The problem is also obvious. One mistimed step, one defender caught sleeping, and a through ball sends a striker clean through. The flat back line rewards discipline and punishes one moment of miscommunication brutally. The staggered line. Cover over commitment. Instead of defenders holding the same level, one or two drop slightly deeper. It's less aggressive but far more secure. If the line gets broken, there's always someone behind to cover. The downside is the offside trap essentially disappears. You're trading the chance to catch attackers offside for the safety of having cover behind. Risk-averse coaches love it. Adventurous coaches hate it. The five-man defensive shell. Fortress football. 3 center backs plus 2 wingbacks create a wall around the penalty area that's genuinely difficult to break down. Crosses are easier to defend with extra bodies in the box. Aerial threats become manageable. The cost is attacking width and ambition. Teams using this shape are basically saying one thing. You're not scoring today. Everything else is secondary. The back four. Football's default setting. 2 center backs, 2 fullbacks. Balanced width, solid central coverage, and the offside trap remains usable. Fullbacks must handle wide threats while staying connected to the center backs. It's the most common defensive structure in the world for one simple reason. It works. Not perfect against every system, but adaptable enough to handle almost anything thrown at it. The 4-4-2 defensive shape. 2 banks, 1 purpose. Defense and midfield form 2 flat lines of 4, sitting compact and narrow. Central lanes get blocked effectively, and the 2 strikers press passing options from the front, making it a pressing system and a defensive block simultaneously. The weakness is wide overload. Get the ball into wide areas quickly, and the rigid 4-4-2 suddenly looks very uncomfortable. The 4-5-1 defensive shape. Midfield fortress. 5 midfielders form a defensive shield that makes central progression nearly impossible. The lone striker up front is isolated, but that's accepted as the price. The congestion in midfield and around the box is so severe that possession teams genuinely struggle to find a way through. Space does open up in behind for counterattacks though, which is exactly what teams using this shape are planning for. The 5-4-1 defensive shape. Maximum protection. Back 5 plus 4 midfielders means 9 outfield players are sitting behind the ball at almost all times. Crosses are defended comfortably, aerial balls are dealt with easily, and breaking through the box becomes a near impossible task. The obvious cost is attacking support. The lone striker up front is completely isolated. This shape isn't trying to win beautifully, it's trying not to lose. The pressing trap shape. Patience then pounce. The opponent isn't pressed randomly. They're manipulated into a specific area, usually near the touchline or into a corner, where their options are deliberately cut off. Then multiple players press simultaneously and the passing routes are gone. It looks like organized chaos, but every movement is choreographed. Win the ball in a dangerous position and attack immediately. Klopp's teams turn this into an art form. The box midfield shape. Central domination. 4 midfielders position themselves in a box, creating a dense central structure that controls the space between the lines. Possession-based teams struggle to find their rhythm because the central zones are constantly occupied. Wide areas open naturally, but teams using the box midfield are betting their opponents can't hurt them from wide positions as easily as through the middle. The 3-2 defensive rest shape. Modern football's safety net. When the team attacks, 3 defenders and 2 midfielders stay back deliberately. It's not accidental. It's structured protection against counterattacks and fast transitions. The central zone stays covered even while the team is in full attacking mode. Positional teams like Guardiola's City use it constantly. Attack with numbers, but never leave yourself naked at the back.